Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is indeed fight night, and we have ourselves yet another OP11 match. This time around, we have two very meta decks here. On the left-hand side, we have blue-purple Luffy as well as green-purple Luffy. Looks like we did see the pass turn one for blue-purple, aka UP Luffy. I'm going to keep calling it UP. And then, obviously, we saw the Nami, and playing out the Merry-Go as well is fantastic. A card that is very necessary in this deck, but we're gonna swing 5k into lead here, and it looks like we're gonna go ahead and give him the 2k Usohachi, and then we're gonna go ahead and play out the Zoro. Now if we have the 4 costs, we could swing 4 cost Zoro. We couldn't swing 5 into 4, but instead we may or may not have it, and we're gonna go ahead and just play out the Zoro instead. Look at the top 5, grab a purple Straw Hat card. Character or event card is quite good, and so we're gonna go ahead and see exactly what this player does fine. We're gonna grab the 2k counter 6 cost Sanji, and then we cannot use stage effect, unfortunately, just because of we have more Dawn than our opponent. And with 5 active Dawn, we have quite a few plays. What's really nice about this setting up the Zoro is that we have we're gonna be able to obviously go up to 6 active Dawn, thanks to that Zoro always being live, because our leader is only 3 life, which is quite insane. We could swing 5k with this Zoro and then just swing taller, but no, we are swinging a big 6k into lead here, 6 into 5, and we do end up taking it. And do we have a trigger? Possibly. Yes, we do. We have the 0 cost event card, which will ramp us a Dawn. Quite lucky there. And now with the Bon Clay, we're gonna ramp yet another Dawn. Double ramp in 1 turn is crazy work. That is insane. Really good stuff here for this Luffy player. 7k swing going into life, and we have to take it. Very unfortunate, especially for the fact that we lost the 0 cost event card, right? Like if we had it in hand, we could have gotten out of that second swing, but instead we're gonna go ahead and keep it going because we do have the 7 cost Luffy Taro technically on curve, and to play out the Sanji Pudding which will allow us to draw a card. And yeah, this is pretty good stuff. We do see leader effect. We're going to obviously restand 2, Dawn -2, ramp 1 Dawn thanks to Sanji Pudding. 6k lead base now, which is quite good, going even with our opponent here. Swinging 6 into the Zoro, which I think might be a mistake, but the second 6k swing does connect, and to play out the Sanji there. And I think we do have enough Dawn. We're at less enough Dawn. I think we're just making sure actually that we did the Dawn minus plus gain accurately. We don't want to obviously cheat our opponent. We have to be at 2 or less Dawn, right? So looks like we're sitting at 5 Dawn right now. Couldn't tell you. I couldn't be the one to tell you. I'd have to rewatch that in order to make sure. But this Bon Clay is hitting huge numbers. This is an 8k Bon Clay thanks to that Luffy Taro, and didn't use the stage effect. That might hurt us in the long run. Not sure exactly what this UP Luffy can do, but it looks like we might swing even 6k into 6, and I think we have to counter out of this. We are going to probably see an 8k swing going into it shortly afterwards, or even face, and in doing so I think it's worth it. But it looks like we're gonna let it go. We're gonna go ahead and let it go. 8k swing going into life does connect, which is really bad. And now we have the nightmare of a card for us, which is that Big Mom. Being able to gain a life as well as putting Sanji Pudding into your life is quite bad, especially for the fact that we had the opportunity with the Merry-Go. It just unfortunate. Growing pains for sure. Brand new meta, brand new set. Totally understand. It definitely does happen. But with all this active Dawn, we need to see another Sanji Pudding. That's unfortunately how it goes. 8k swing to start things off here. 8k going into a 3 life leader still. Does connect, and do we have a trigger? Please no. Please no. There's no way, right? There's no way. Yes, we do. We have the Thunder Bagua to set this Dawn as active from our Dawn deck, and with all our Dawn that we have right now, what's the right play? I'm assuming this blue-purple Luffy player decided to ramp because we were afraid of a giant, like that we needed a counter for giant is what I'm trying to say, which is quite interesting just because we have two possible 6k base leaders, and using giant for that, unless we just have no counter in our hand. But clearly looking at this blue player Luffy, that is not the case. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play out the 4 Zoro. I guess some sort of safety net for this blue purple. I totally understand that aspect. Grabbing the Uso Hachi off of the Zoro, and now with 2 active Dawn, are we gonna go ahead and use leader effect? The Dawn -2 to not get any back is very tough, but we're gonna do it anyways. 4 active Dawn, and we do have the Frankie to to tap 3 Dawn to play out the character, effect of the character. Since we are at equal or less, we get to ramp 1 Dawn as rested. Quite good there. 6k swing we see the counter with a 1k, and I think at this point we got to swing with this Sanji. We need to apply as much pressure. We need to just kind of slowly pick out our opponent. And yes, 6k swing, we see the counter there, and we're actually going to go ahead and give it to the Sanji, which is quite interesting. Top 5 from our opponent here. Obviously this is turn 1 that we can do it, so grabbing the Uso Hachi, and that's quite an amount of good cards. We're gonna leave it at the top or the bottom, leaving it at the top for that Uso Hachi, so we're gonna go draw that card there. And we do know our next 2 cards, which is quite good. So let's see exactly what we can do. And yeah, this is kind of a weird situation here, right? Because we want to go face, but we need to clear this board. So we're gonna start things off here with a 6k swing going into the Sanji, easy 6 into 6. And I think at this point, I understand why you might let it go. At the same time, I understand why you might want to keep it alive. But we're going to go ahead and give him the 2k counter. This is a 10k swing going to Sanji, which does connect. It does go down, and now we have the Katakuri, and we're going to go ahead and pass and unrest the Big Mom. What's really unfortunate here is that normally I would say you got Gamma Knife. It's okay. You pick at the small character, or technically at the Big Mom, try to get rid of it, get cards out of their hand. You know, not that big of an issue. But thanks to Katakuri being able to unrest it is crazy. That's so good. So 6k swing with that Zoro going into life. This is going to go ahead and be an easy 1k counter. Unfortunately for blue purple, we only have 2ks. We have 2. That's very unfortunate for blue purple, right? But we're going to go ahead and take advantage of that Katakuri blocker and just get that free block out of the way now. And we still have an 8k swing as well as a couple of the other bodies. So we're going to start things off here with an 8k swing going into life. 8k, we have the Giant as well as the Gear 2 event card. So the Gear 2 definitely gets out of this swing if we chose to do so. But we're going to take it. We're going to go to take it. We have the Zoro at the very top, so another 1k counter, which will come definitely in handy. And with all this Dawn active, what is this green purple Luffy we need? What can we do here, right? We definitely need the Sanji pudding. We have the 6-cost Luffy in our hand as well, and I don't know if that's the correct play, because we just would lose way too much Dawn in that transaction. So we definitely can do that, but it looks like we're gonna go ahead and grab the Nico Robin over the Gum Giant is what it looks like. And I think obviously we need to, yeah, we're playing out the Nico Robin, tapping 3 for that effect, using a leader ability, unrest 2 Dawn, and thanks to that Frankie, we're getting some value actually, which is quite nice. So 6k swing going into life. We're gonna go ahead and get back another Dawn rested from our Dawn deck. We're gonna see the 1k counter, very easy to counter out of that swing. And is this gonna be a big 8k swing? Yeah, 8k swing going into life. And we do see the Gear 2 hitting the board, and we're going to go ahead and pass. So top 5 off of our leader effect, of course, grabbing any Straw Hat, and it's just a bunch of event cards and Katakuri. So we're going to put that to the bottom. So we have no idea what's on top of this life, right? Like we don't, I'm sorry, not our life, of our deck. We have no idea what's on top of our deck. Very, very rare when this happens, right? So, but of course you can do that, right? So 6k swing over the Frankie does connect, and you know, but I said it before, you know, obviously Sanji Pudding, great card. We haven't seen another one since the one that's back in our life, so we need to see another one sometime soon. But unfortunately, it just isn't always that high roll. You can't always have 3 Sanji Puddings on the board and call it a day, right? Alright, so for our second swing, we're swinging 8k into the 6k power Zoro, and I think we're gonna go ahead and let it go. Yeah, letting it go. We have to swing 9 into lead here. We can't attach a Dawn because we need the Dawn active for our giant, because we have the Sanji play. And please tell me this blue purple Luffy is not gonna go gambling. I mean, we're not even in Vegas. We might even hit the slots right now. So 2Ks, and yes, we are gonna go ahead and gamble hitting the Sanji, and we hit a Dracula Mihawk. What is going on? Number 1, we play a Mihawk. Number 2, we just put a Luffy Tar to the bottom of the deck because we did not target Marigo onto that character. And I gotta tell you, this green purple Luffy player is definitely sad. Plus the restand, what are we talking about here? And we're facing a board full of 9Ks. We have 0 aggression now. And now I'm thinking to myself, all right, that 6 cost Luffy is looking a little appetizing right now. Very unfortunate, we don't have enough Dawn. We technically can play it, but it just won't get us anywhere. Main reason why is because we're not getting any Dawn back. This is exactly why we need the Frankies, exactly why we need the Sanji Puddings, but it looks like we're going to go ahead and do it anyways. Very, very interested here what happens. We're going to use a stage effect there. We're going to use a Dawn -2, 6k lead, Unrest 2 Dawn, and this is it, guys. This is it. Even with 1 life, blue purple is looking very, very good. My man has 2Ks, a giant, and a gear 2. This is a big 10k swing going into life. Yeah, 10k swing going into life. But we're gonna see the block and 2k counter, and we're gonna go ahead and pass. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're setting up for the following turn, right? Now this just tells us we can't Dawn minus. There's just no way. So we can Dawn minus for giant, but we can't Dawn minus for we can't Dawn minus for Nico Robin. But if we do it for giant, that's just a lot of Dawn that we're gonna go ahead and neg, and we need that Dawn. This Uso Hachi is making things a lot worse for us. 10k swing going into life does connect here. This is another 10k swing going into life. Do we have the counter? We have the 0 cost plus a 2k counter out of hand. This is another 10k swing going into life, which does connect. And do we have the giant to begin with? I mean, we're fully no, we still have the category. Man, this is rough. 8k swing going into life, and we don't even have giant. Blue purple Luffy ends up taking it. Thank you guys so much for checking out this channel as well as this video. I really do appreciate it, and stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP11 content coming out soon. See ya.